Assalamu alaikum everybody. Today I shall be bringing you this Eid look that I'm wearing right now. It's in collaboration with Ansab Jahangir, someone that I love wearing, that I've collaborated with in the past as well, and she's going to be dressing me up for Eid Day 1. Not just me, but Shahnoor and Ali as well. So I thought it'd be exciting to show you guys the look that I will be wearing this Eid. So come, let's show you how I've created this look. So I've already applied my sheet mask and my moisturizer, and the next step that I'm going to do is go ahead and apply my primer. Now, as someone who has very oily skin, I still tend to use a lot of hydrating products on my face. I don't like it looking very dry. So I'm going to go over my T-zone, but I'm not going to take it to the outer parts of my face. I want them to remain very radiant. So even with my primer, even then after a while I oil because my skin's just oily, yeah, it's prone to that. And then let it just dry for like 30 seconds. The second step after applying my primer is always an oil controlling fixing spray. We tend to have makeup on the entire day. On the day of Eid, you're taking pictures, you're under lights. This time, because of Corona, I'm praying that everybody's staying at home. You can still get dressed, take pictures, etc., but still be home. But even then, even at home, even if you're just with your family, you're going in and out of the kitchen, you're doing 10 things. So I tend to always apply this matte fixing kind of oil control. It's a setting spray, but I'm going to kind of spray it all over my face and just let it sit for 1 minute. So this also acts like another layer on my face that's going to help me from the product not sliding. And I'm going to use some of my mixed concealer. Now a lot of you ask about color correction. Color correction I tend to do not with the yellow, like the orange color correctors mostly. I feel mostly you can actually get away with not doing that, or rather I do it with concealers as opposed to a separate color corrector. So on my face, as you can see, around the mouth, under the eyes is where I will need color correction. So this blended formula I'm just going to apply on my eyelid as well, because I'm going to be doing eye makeup today. And usually you guys are used to seeing me doing my eyes first and then my skin later, but today I'm going to do it the opposite way, because sometimes I'll also do my skin first, especially when I am doing my makeup quickly at home. I tend to generally end up doing my skin first. So I'm just applying it anywhere else where I feel I have pigmentation. It's a slightly darker mix that I've made out of my concealers. I'm trying to use affordable products throughout this tutorial, so because I know that's something you guys constantly request, is for the products to be affordable. So just a blend of 2 concealers here that I've used to color correct where I feel it's needed. Just going near my mouth area also. So now I'm going to go in with a liquid illuminator on my face. I'm applying it to my chest and neck. I'm applying it to this kind of higher plane, this cheekbone here. Right? Because not the center of my face, but the sides, I do want them to still seem very radiant. So I'm applying it there. I'm just going to go ahead and apply a little bit on top of the bow of my lip. Right? So just kind of add shine throughout my face before I start adding my other elements. And after I've done this, after I've added my radiance element, I'm going to go ahead and actually use my darker now concealer to contour under my foundation, because I think it looks more subtle, especially during the day. So now I'm going to take my darker contour and paint it higher, because as I was also telling them currently that please make sure that my chin looks lesser. So one of the ways you tend to do that, if you're not on video also or on video, is to make sure that you're contouring under the chin as well. As you can see, I'm going darker under and contouring downwards. This looks heavy right now, but it's going to be blended and blended by the time we're done. So I'm just going to paint that on. I'm also going to paint on the sides of my nose here. And I'm going to take a damp beauty blender and start working that into my skin. Right, so it starts to. Always make sure when you're doing under your chin, a lot of people tend to just put like a line and they don't shade downwards. One of the main reasons why your chin will look lesser is if you're also blending downwards. Right, so I've gone to the sides of my nose. I'm just gonna go slightly towards the inner crease as well, like this. So a lot of times this becomes like my first shade of eyeshadow. So people will ask, what are you wearing on top? And it's just my darker concealer. So I'm just connecting that. Always connect from the crease to the sides of your nose. It should never be left hanging in the air. I always say that in my tutorials as well. So I'm just blending that in the crease. So as you can see, shape has started to happen on my face. Now I'm going to take my lighter concealer and start building that under my eye. And if you guys can see, it's almost like a map I'm making of my own face. Applying this under here as well, under where I applied the darker concealer. So I'm just creating areas now. This is all like you add highlight through your foundation and concealing. So we're just going ahead and starting to do that, creating shape. In the center of the forehead as well, and right at the center of the nose, top of my lip. I'm also going to go down right in the center of my neck. So don't forget, when you're doing your jaw and stuff, when you do your neck lighter in the center, that also will give the illusion of having a more slender neck. I'm also going to go in the middle of my chin. I'm using a top face brush. So just placing that now. So as you can see, there's like a map now happening on my face. You can see that I've lightened kind of this particular area, the center of my nose, under my eyes, under where we did the stronger contouring, right? And even under near my neck, we've added the highlighting color. Now I'm going to go back in with some foundation mixed with highlighter, because I love doing that. So if you notice, even though I've applied products on my face to make sure that my T-zone doesn't get very, shiny, I'll still apply a lot of product with kind of dewiness in there, because in the end the effect should be soft and dewy, right? So now I'm going to go back in with my foundation that I've mixed with my highlighter. I'm going to start applying this on top of everything that we've done, because I want to soften it. So I'm smiling because when I smile, it's going to make it easier for me to kind of push the pigment on my cheek. Just going ahead and creating a kind of dewy I'm going to go with the lips as well. Just applying that. Even your ears, don't forget, a lot of people, because sometimes your ears tend to almost look like a different color. Even if they're not a different color, they tend to photograph differently because light tends to reflect on made-up faces, and if you don't have makeup on your face, the light tends to absorb, so those areas tend to look unnaturally darker. So just making sure that I'm going near my hairline as well, because my hair is going to be open in the end. Just make sure that that's also so what's happening once I've added my foundation is that the skin starting to, the contouring and all is starting to merge into my skin. So now I'm going to take the same kind of damp sponge into some powder, and I tend to kind of scrape off my powder separately, like I'll have it on my palette separately, and I'm taking it on my sponge, the blush. I'm going to smile again and kind of push it into my skin. So again, smile. The powder is, is going to kind of mill and get into your skin, blend into the skin better. So I'm just adding that powder on my cheek with that wet beauty blender while my foundation is also wet. तो जब अगर foundation को powder करके जब हम powder लगाते हैं तो a lot of times वो ज़रा powdery ही लगता है. This is a good way of making it seem like कि वो part of your skin है और dewy भी लगता है इस तरह. So I'm going to keep going back in here with my powdered blush. I'm doing it while my face is still, the foundation is kind of dewy, wet. So it kind of melts into the skin better as opposed to powdering the skin and then applying powder. That is also something you can do, but this is a different look. I'm trying to make my skin look nice and radiant. So I prefer doing it before I set my face. So now before I start my eye makeup, I'm just going to set my T-zone a little bit. So I'm just going to set under my eyes here. And the center of my face. So my T-zone and under my eyes, I'm just gonna set it a little bit. So I'm just gonna brush my brows now. As you can see already, it looks like I have like an eyeshadow on my eye. As I showed you guys, I'd put the foundation, the concealer, the darker concealer. So I'm just gonna brush my brows up and start to fill them in softly. और फिर इसको मैं थोड़ा सा ब्रश अप करूँगी because I don't like those Instagram eyebrows. So that's become really popular trend now. I personally hate it when people look like they almost have like tattooed eyebrows. I think slightly more natural looking ones look better. I'm just brushing those up. So one of my favorite kind of eyes to do is a gold eye. I think it really looks good with the kind of color contacts I wear, my hair color. Gold has always been one of my favorite looks. So I wanted to do a very gold eye with a colored lip with this unsub outfit because I love the color. Like even when we were discussing and I said, she asked me what color do I want to wear. I love the bright yellow, especially Eid के वक्त daytime में I think pictures भी बहुत pretty आती हैं, color भी बहुत fresh है. So I want to pick on that tone and do a gold eye, alright? So I'm going to take a very yellow gold because I'm wearing yellow, and I'm going to start layering it with a flat brush on my eye. I'm going directly with just the shadow and I'm slowly going to build. अभी मैंने कोई brush को गीला नहीं किया. A lot of people ask if wet है. नहीं, it's not. It's just a dry brush. I'm just going to build the color. In the center of the socket. जो मेरी पूरी socket है. Crease पे already हमने वो color लगाया था concealer का. And then I'm going to take the same color and also apply it in my inner corner and lower almost tear duct. ठीक है, तो tear duct से लेके halfway eye तक मैं ये gold को ही add करूँगी. इससे भी क्या होता है कि आँख थोड़ी सी looks a little more alive. So I'm just adding more of that in the inner corner here. Inner corner, like I'm showing you guys, inner corner से लेके 3/4 तक ये gold add किया मैंने कि when I move around also इस area में भी आपको यही color दिखे. ठीक है. So I'm now going to take the same setting spray that I had used prior on my face, the matte setting spray, and now I'm going to dip it slightly into the shadow. तो अब मैं थोड़ा सा wet करके shadow लगा रही हूँ center के अंदर सिर्फ. The reason why I'm not a fan कि पूरी आँख पे आप गीला करके ब्रश shadow लगा दें, इसके जब shadows पे पानी mix हो जाता है तो you'll notice कि वो ज़रा unblendable almost हो जाते हैं. They go and get stuck somewhere. तो अगर आप साइडों पे भी लगाएंगे तो फिर आपकी बाकी जो blending है वो इतनी अच्छी नहीं दिखती. तो I like to just do it in the center of my eye, like I'm showing you guys here. So as you can see, it's like a very striking kind of yellow that goes with the color that I'm wearing as well. Alright, so I've kind of made my lid all about that now. Now I'm going to go in with like a mid brown color. And I'm going to start applying it just to my crease, okay, here. It's middle brown se main. It's like a reddish brown. So if you know me, I love brown eyes. As you guys can see even on my channel, I've already done so many variations and I shall keep doing them because I think they're very flattering. And I love a lot of browns and blacks to do any contouring on the eye. Whether I'm doing a socket eye, I'm doing a smoky eye. मुझे browns और blacks में, blacks तो चलो edges पे लगते हैं, but browns are great colors, great tones to kind of shade this entire area. So I'm just used that one medium tone brown and I've gone back and forth. Same here, we'll go back, forth. So आपने बहुत lightly brush को move करना. A lot of people tend to do, again, one of my biggest, even during master classes when I'm teaching my students, I always see people doing almost over blending their colors. So it's very important to just do little and like I said, just softly back and forth. If you see the motion, it's really soft. Right? Now I'm going to go in before I start maybe making the corner darker, etc. and apply my liner. And apply a line on my eye. And I'm making sure that it's slightly winged out because I'm going to apply lashes. I'm doing a gold eye. I'm not doing anything heavy inside my waterline. I want the liner to make a statement. And eyeliner is always, the reason why I'm not talking while I'm doing it as well is that you literally have to kind of stop breathing for like a few seconds when you're applying it because it can really just go wrong. So I've applied like a statement eyeliner here. The next thing I'm going to do is curl my lash. And I pump when I hold the lash so it really kind of, curls. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to do it one more time. And I'm going to be using Lorella lashes today. The second Eid look is going to be me showing you an entire look with them. So I'm excited about that. So Lorella has just been launched in Pakistan recently. It's an amazing brand that they've brought from the States for you, and the quality is amazing, the price point is amazing. So I'm very excited about you guys having this option available here. So I'm using the style Sagittarius from them. I'm also Sagittarian, so it kind of made sense to me. Plus, the lash is nice and flirty, and it's not very. A lot of times, the lashes I feel tend to kind of overpower the face and be too heavy. I'm not a fan of very heavy lashes. And you'll notice a lot of times girls even ask me that sometimes they apply the said eyelash that's very popular or everybody's talking about it, and they'll say that our entire eye makeup kind of gets hidden. So that should not be the purpose of the lash. The lash should just enhance very softly. So I'm going to go ahead and first just measure this. I usually don't have to cut lashes on my eye, but I'm just going to cut the ends to place it better on my eye. There's always some extra strip they give on both sides, right? Every eyelash company. So you can cut it according to your own eye. So I'm just going to take a smaller mirror, and I'm just going to see how it's going to look on my eye. So I've just applied it without any glue right now, just to kind of get an idea, and I like it. So I'm now going to go ahead, take some glue and apply. So now that I've applied the lashes, they're nice and fluttery. I like the fact that you can still see my shadow as opposed to them completely covering the eye. It's not a very thick lash. So love these. Now I'm going to take like a medium brown again, but slightly darkish medium brown, and I'm going to go over my eyeliner to kind of smudge it. Just go close to the eye and start smudging it. So what this does is kind of diffuses the liner. So kind of softens it from the top. Right, so just kind of diffused it with that brown shadow. As you can see, the liner now looks a little almost like a smoked out brown liner. So done that. Do it till the edges of the line, not just in the center. And I'm just going to blend where I've applied on the corners, just blend that outside. And then I'm going to take the same slightly darker brown that we used on top of the liner, and I'm going to just 3/4 of the way apply that in my crease, just 3/4. So from here to here and back. Work gently just to structure my eye again. And I'm dipping it into the same brown, and I'm also applying it in my lower eye here. But 3/4 again from the edge to the center. Now I'm going to take my mascara, and this is the Roller Lash by Benefit, and I'm just going to start connecting my own lash with the fake lash. So applying it from the root to the tip. And then what I really want to do with this eye is also make the bottom lash very pronounced. So I'm going to apply it under on my lower lashes also. So I'm putting 2-3 coats of this mascara on my lower lash as well. To really make it nice and pronounced. To wear my earrings because even in real life, whenever I'm getting ready, I have to wear my jewelry after my eyes and my skin are done, and then I do my lips. So I'm wearing these jhumkis by Allure by MHD. I know a lot of you guys ask about the jewelry. I'll keep now linking them under my video. With this outfit, I felt, and the makeup that I'm doing on Eid especially, you don't feel like wearing a set, especially this Eid, because we're all going to be home. Earrings I think are good enough, just statement earrings. So I've worn those. Now before I apply my lipstick, I'm going to take my wipe and take the makeup off my lips. So I'm going to use Rose Lip Pencil, which is one of my favorites. It's by Bobbi Brown. It's one of those colors that I tend to only wear it as a pencil. I wear it with my pinks. So I wear it quite a bit. So I'm going to start shaping my lip with it. I overdraw my top lip a little bit because my bottom lip is heavier than the top. Right, so I'm going to color this throughout my lip. So I've kind of shaded my entire lip with this color, and now I'm going to take Burgundy by MAC and layer it and shade it on the sides of my lip. So I'm just shading the sides of my lip. Before I add the color. And now I'm going to layer on a really pretty pink on top. So I'm layering that color. So I added that color all over my now lip. And now on top I'm going to use this Powder Puff by H&M. Like I've gone to get clothes there and I found their makeup department, and I've actually got some really pretty colored lipsticks from there. So I'm going to apply this in the center, this color. Some really great lipsticks, as I've said, I found in H&M. So it's made this really pretty pink on the lip. Slightly shading the edges again. So now before I finish my look, I'm going to dust some translucent powder on my T-zone again, a little bit on the chest as well. And I'm going to take my powdered highlighter now and apply it to just like the C around the eye and then just the top of the cheekbone. I'm going to apply it on my neck and my chest as well. And just lightly on my cheek because I don't want my pores to become very visible. So after I dust it on my cheek, I'm just going to buff it again. And I always buff with the sponge after I spray on my face. So now I'm going to go ahead and backcomb my hair. We'll show you a little bit of that and then I'm going to show you my finished look. So here we have it, this Eid where I'll be doing a gold eye. There's a smoky brown eyeliner with it, lashes top and bottom. As you can see, I've really concentrated on the lower lash being heavier as well. A lovely pink lip. I don't generally tend to wear bright lip colors. I tend to prefer lighter colors, but I thought it'd be different to do a bright color at least one of the days for Eid. Hoping you guys learned something, enjoyed yourself. Please keep liking, sharing and subscribing. We're hearing all your suggestions and comments. Can't believe it's just been like maybe 2 months since I started posting very regularly and already we're about to hit 50,000 followers. Please keep supporting us. This is a new journey for me. Can't wait to share a lot with you. See you soon again.